baridi imekuwa mingi. Well, seasons come and go. And this week we want to think about being seasonal. There are people in life, in church, in business, in family, they are seasonal. You can look at me, I have a jacket and just removed this sweater because this morning was very cold. We're just coming from another season where it was hot, warm, and very humid, but things have changed along the way. And even after the cold season in June, July, come August, September, then the season will change, and maybe October, November, we have rains. And well, in other countries, it's even more dramatic, where they have snow, and then summer, it gets very hot. You go to some countries like Dubai, it gets very hot, even to 40, 45, even 50. And you go to Mombasa, it's humid and hot. So, well, people in the world have different seasons, but we need to understand that we are not made to be seasonal. We need to adapt. It is us to adapt, because seasons will come and change. Well, are you consistent? Because again, in everything you do, as you go through the journey of life, you need to be consistent. We need to understand that we cannot change the season, no matter how much we like it or hate it, no matter how cold or how hot it is. We cannot change the season. We can only adapt to the season, bring in more clothes, or eat some hot stuff, or drink cold stuff. We adapt according to the season. Other countries, they will have the AC, the air condition in the house, and they'll put on heat or put on cold, depending on how the season is. And the other thing we need to understand is that times will change. The season you see today, come another day, it will be gone. So be consistent in who you are, in ministry, in mission, in your business, in your family, as a father, as a mother. It is so important that you are consistent. You are not a seasonal man, a seasonal woman, a seasonal believer, somebody who loves seasonally, somebody who is committed to their work seasonally, somebody who is serving seasonally. I'm reminded the words of Apostle Paul to Timothy. He says, be an evangelist, preach the gospel, serve the Lord in season and out of season. Another thing we need to understand is that make the best out of every season. Well, when it rains, plant some seeds, because you will need it. You can't just watch the rains and say, wow, these rains it's coming down, they are heavy. You can't just watch this season go. In every season you are in, or you're going through in your life, remember to make the best out of it. Maximize whatever you get out of that season, so that tomorrow you have something to celebrate. Don't just complain and say, "Wow, it's too hot, it's too cold. Oh, I'm going through this. It's tough for me in the family. It's tough for me in business. It's this and that." And if you're making a lot of money, it may not always be there. So, plant seeds that you can bring in a harvest in the years to come. And then remember, change is coming. We cannot bring it. It comes with time. And finally, I want to say, be predictable. Well, what do I mean? When people look at you, look at your life, can they say, we know this person, they were, they are, and they will be? In other words, they've known you. If you're faithful, that's who you are. They know your character. If you said you'll be there, they know, well, so and so must be there. Not only be there, but on time. Well, that's what I mean. Be predictable. There are people you can never predict. If they say yes, you can't tell whether they mean yes or no. If they say they will come, you can't tell whether they will or not. If they are given a responsibility, a duty, a mandate, you can't tell whether they will do it well or not. Be that kind of a person who is predictable, that people know no matter what, you will do it, you will achieve, you will succeed, you will make it happen. Be that kind of a person that is predictable. Well, in this cold season, I pray that you will not be seasonal. You will still continue being faithful. I'm sure none of you will say, well, it's too cold, I'm not going to work this week. Well, you still have to wake up early and go to work. No one will say it's too cold, I will not do the things I do. You still do them. And even in life, in character, in our behavior, in the things we do, let's not be seasonal. Let's be people that are consistent, and that will be the best we can give to this life. So that at the end of life, people will come and say, I've known this person for 35 years. I've known them for 20 years. I've known them for 40 years. And this is what they stood for. People are known for what they stood for because they were consistent, because they were faithful, because they didn't keep changing. You know, like the chameleon, it changes color by where it is. It turns green, it turns cream, it turns yellow. Let's be people that are consistent no matter where you are, whether in Kenya or Africa or Asia or America or Europe. No matter the season, no matter what you're going through, be consistent, and at the end of it all, we will say we knew this person. They have been consistent. And that's why Jesus said, well, those who endure to the end, they will be saved. So the most important is the ending and not the beginning or even in between. Have a great week, and don't be seasonal. I think I'll try go back and put back my sweater. It's getting cold again, but the season will be over soon. Or get a cup of tea or coffee, whatever you like. And where is a cold season? But it will be over soon. Thank you, and have a great one.